Hello, Scorpio. So I'm beginning with you guys here today. This is your current status of your love life reading or current energies if you look at the title and the title of the playlist. It's the current status of your love life, Virgo. Um, so this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus people. Let's have a look at your current status of your love life, no matter who you are. What is the current status of Scorpio's love life? I'm sorry, I think I said Virgo. What is the current status of Scorpio's love life? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, no matter who you are. And the status of it is that there's a change taking place, a very swift, positive change, lots of good news coming to you guys as well, especially from a Gemini, a Libra or Aquarius, but especially a Gemini, no matter what age the Gemini, he's bringing you or she's bringing you amazing news. And he's also removing the blockages that have been in the way of this love connection and of your love life. You guys also are going to be interacting and meeting a very gentle, nice, honest air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, they're very honest and very strong in their element, but also very smart, entitled. Okay? This is the kind of air sign that you're blessed to meet. You're very lucky to know this type of air sign. It's very easy to corrupt this sort of energy. Now, what is this energy or what is this person about? And what is this change about? What is this message even about? Okay. Now, it's about somebody coming out of something that was trapping them. Your person is coming out of being mentally trapped. Okay. Especially if they're Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they're coming out of being trapped in every way. If they're just, whatever sign, they're coming out of being trapped mentally. And when it comes to taking action, Scorpio, oh my God. So you guys are also having positive movement and changes when it comes to being trapped. Like you guys really thought you were trapped and you're realizing that you have more power to come out of a bad situation than you realize. It's very swift changes taking place, okay? And it's swift changes around lies, around like a lack of clarity, okay? It's almost like somebody put a blinder over you, okay? Somebody did not tell the truth to you about something. Somebody blocked a new beginning in truth as a result, okay? So why are you guys getting this? It's because somebody was blocking you from trusting your intuition, and it's like that person, you're understanding who that person is that was blocking you from trusting your intuition. Who was on your mind is who was blocking you from trusting your intuition, okay? And this person was blocking you because you're strong, okay? Because you're strong. This person was also exposed because you broke out of a bad habit of giving up your strength to people who are liars and narcissists and manipulators. There's a gaslighter here. A lot of you guys, you're meeting a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, especially if they're young, 20, 27, 25, 26 to like 37-ish, right? That's the age range that this person is in. And that would be no matter what air sign they are. They could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If they are Gemini, it doesn't matter what age they are. And this person is very honest, okay? They're very different from who you were with before. I feel like you were dealing with liars or somebody who was lying to you. And now they're going to start telling you the truth more and more. It's because you can handle it. You couldn't handle it before either. This person, they didn't want to tell you the truth, but you couldn't handle it, Scorpio. Okay? You felt too trapped by whatever this truth was to handle it. So now you can, okay? So in the recent past, in your love life, you guys got some recognition from whoever you're with, and in general, you guys started seeing recognition, receiving recognition, Scorpio, okay? So you've been receiving recognition when it comes to if you struggle with sociopathy, you started receiving recognition for it. You started working on it. Some of you Scorpio struggle with a mental illness or something like that, right? And that's your bout, that's your struggle right now, and you started getting positive movement forward in your life in general because you started working on this. And as you were working on this, you were starting to see the positive changes of working on whatever mental illness you have, whatever sort of disorder that you or your person has. Somebody has a disorder, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was you too. And it makes it so it blocks it. It causes lies. It's blocked a whole new beginning. It's blocked truth from the very start. Some of you guys, this person has always lied to you, possibly because you might get psychotic and this person gets scared, or you might start plotting and doing shisty fucking shit, and this person bugs the fuck out about that. You know what I mean? Some of you guys, it's like you just weren't taking care of yourself, and that. But even if you were, even if you started exercising, whatever, I doubt a lot of you guys, you weren't exercising. You were just working on something new that you started working on. A lot of you guys, you know, it wasn't able to, you weren't able to move forward in this because, or you weren't even able to see recognition and love because even if you took up like something gentle, like walking or something like that, it just helped you to clear your head. And as you started clearing your head and going through your thoughts, you realize you're psychotic. Okay. Some of you guys, you realize that. Okay. And you're okay with that. It's fine. It's fine. God made you that way. It's fine. So you guys started receiving recognition. When it comes to messages of love, you might have met a new water sign. Some of you guys, you reconnected to your inner child. Some of y'all was, you reconnected to your inner child. And, all the blockages started coming out. All this movement started coming in. And, nothing could stop you, right? Nothing could stop you. So you're receiving recognition for your efforts and for your purity, for being pure of heart, for stepping into who you truly fucking are. Like even before you even grew up, you reconnected with your inner child, possibly through a child. Okay, possibly there's a child that you have that's a water sign as well. You could have 2 water sign babies, an air sign baby that also, she has water in her chart, or he has water in her chart, or in his chart, and or air in his chart, whatever. They have both of it. Especially if you have a kid, they have both of that in their chart. And you just started getting, as you started getting along better with this kid, you started getting along better with yourself. You were only beefing with this kid because you were beefing with yourself. Okay? So you got recognition because you grounded down, period. You grounded down. You took a new opportunity. You took a new offer. You grounded down, period. So I want to show the, I just pulled up the laptop a little bit, but you guys grounded down finally, okay? You guys also received a new beginning, a new offer, a new physical offer, a new offer of prosperity, a new offer of money, okay? A new offer in a love connection with the person where they're offering you time, something like that, right? Right now, you're currently facing your mental abandonment wounds, all right, that come around this offer because a lot of you guys, it's right in front of your face. You're just not grounded, okay? Or you weren't grounded before. But you guys grounded down. Somebody grounded down enough to offer an opportunity. Somebody started looking around them for the things that they're looking for and realizing that what they're wanting is right in front of their fucking face. And if it's not in their face, the tools are available, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys, somebody offered you like a date or something like that in the recent past and you took it. If you're single, your person, they might have offered you like a ring, a new chance at working at things, and something about this love connection is making it very real. You took it and now you're already seeing it. Everything is going the way that it should go when you're grounded about stuff and you're in the present moment, okay? So, I feel like a long time ago, distant past, the reason why all this is happening right now, you guys stepped into your power. There was a witch around you or a fire sign person around you, okay? Now, for a lot of you guys, there was a witch, right? And this bitch went ahead and she did some shiesty shit in your life. And she devastated your experience so you could step into your power, okay? If there was a witch around you that devastated you, she did that so you could step into your power. All the Scorpios here that this reading is resonating for, if there was somebody around you that was, they did it for your own good. They never even hurt you, okay? This person never did nothing to hurt you. This was not somebody showing up in shadow form, even though they could have been so fucking shadowy if they wanted to be. But no matter what this person did, they helped you step into your power, okay? You guys also started feeling more attractive and desirable and acting on your sexual impulses and on your passionate impulses. Tell me more about this character. This is also a person that came in your life in the distant past. Tell me more about that. This person is a narcissist, okay? This person's also brokenhearted. This is a fire sign as well, especially if they're a fire sign. If this person is not a fire sign, they could be a water sign. They could feel like you hurt them. They could feel like you manipulated them, you lied to them. You dealt with something really shisty, okay? But this was, I feel like Spirit sums it up in a funny way to me because it's just like, well, that's what happens, But, ultimately, this gave you so much. It showed you that you just need to follow your heart. Some of you Scorpios, this is you, right? The Knight of Cups, but you're not well. You're lying to yourself about how you truly feel. You're not following your heart. You're out of your goddamn heart. You're out of your heart wondering why. You got a murmur in your heart, but you're a Scorpio. What are you doing? You're supposed to follow your heart. Okay? So somebody pulled up and they might have devastated your life, but they grounded you the fuck down. They devastated you though. This person, if they did put energy, because this person is a witch. I just felt witch. If they put energy, they devastated your existence, but this person grounded you down to reality. You needed to be grounded down to what really fucking mattered, because you were, but you weren't in your heart, Scorpio. You were not in your heart. So you didn't have even protection from your heart. And then also, you was not grounded to the very core. You couldn't separate yourself from everybody else. You was out here mixing up in a mixy crew, and that wasn't you. And then everybody was mistaking you for that. And you was getting devastation along with them. So thank God this person pulled up, because they pulled you into your... This is a psycho, bitch. This person is psycho. I'm picking up the energy of a psycho. Ooh, she might have wished devastation on your life, but it only moved because this person actually, they just wanted you to ground down and be a better fucking person. And that's what I'm just getting from this person. This person is very aggressive. You know, this person's energy is very aggressive. It could be angry or just somebody who is very out there. They have a very strong spirit. And when they get around folks that are lying, right? When they get around folks that are empty-hearted, narcissistic, sick, wounded, dealing with bipolar depression and not doing anything about it, but shysting niggas down, right? They bog the fuck out and they devastate the scene. They devastate the scene. And that's how this person operates. Okay? But ultimately, this person made you, in some way, shape, or form, they made you step into your power. And they also made you accept your hand in things. You guys already accepted your hand. But that's why you're seeing, that's why you could deal with a Gemini who's 100%. That's why you could deal with the air sign of any sign. An air sign of any sign who is 100% honest. They're probably really smart. They probably get the job done. They probably show up to work at the time. When it says 10 a.m., they're probably waiting outside 9:55, and they make sure that the clock changes to 10, and then they pull the door open. And then that's how this person is. This is a person that's 100%. You couldn't get this type of person in your life the way you was before. And that's mental illness right there. Okay? So thank this witch. So let's have a look at why this person showed up in the distant past. This person showed up so you can move on. They're showing up here as well because possibly this person moved on. Possibly this person just put down the burdens and they just started trusting in the unknown. Okay? And I feel like this person, they caused devastation in your life. They realized that either you or something about you was making them ungrounded. So they just sever ties, and in them severing ties, they might have put energy in your life. They might just be that kind of person that, you know, when they move, everything else moves. When I move, you move. You know what I'm saying? So when this person pulls off, everything else gets decimation. And it's because it wasn't valuing them, this type of person. They could see, no, because this person showed you that you weren't being valued. Okay? They showed you were playing yourself in every way. And they already showed you this. They showed you that you were not grounded. You were not nurturing yourself. You were unhealthy. Okay? Some of you guys, you were dealing with the unhealthy ass, fat ass earth sign. You were dealing with a narcissistic, manipulative ass, lying ass man who's an Aries. He could be a Leo or a he could be any sign, but just a man who gets the job done. Okay? But this man, he oversteps everybody's fucking boundaries, and then there's a lazy fat bitch in the corner right there. So I'm an earth sign, but she's overweight and she doesn't eat nothing from the earth. Or she could eat cardboard and paper before she eat a herb, or she put a spice in her food, or she grab a piece of root and boil it. You know what I'm saying? You got a lazy type of broad in your life. Some of you guys, you're that way. You eat processed ass foods. I'm a water sign. You don't even drink water. You eat mad processed. Whoa, Scorpio. I'm supposed to be at the bottom of the ocean with the crustaceans. And I eat nothing but garbage. And you wonder why the fucking oceans are all polluted and stuff. Honey, can you not see the mirror? The oceans are so polluted. What are you eating, water signs? What are you drinking? You're eating garbage, okay? The fish are trying to tell you, you're eating trash, okay? And that's why they're playing with your natural habitat, because that's where you're going back. That's where you came from. You came from the water, dummy. That's where you came from. That's the element that you were born from, and those elements control your physical apparatus. And so if there's an issue in the water, you got an issue too. You might should care about this. You got devastation in your life, and you know that you needed it. You know that you needed it. You already went through you got devastation. You already went through a transformation. Some of you guys, you was dealing with a fire sign woman, She could have fire in her, air arising, but she's just very, this is a person who's outgoing and they take action and they start stuff. Okay, perhaps this person wasn't starting stuff with you because they saw you were trash, and as outside of your heart is as they were, is as outside of your heart that you were. Okay, so this person here, they might have been causing you to be ungrounded, or they showed you where you were ungrounded, because this person is too upright and their energy is like, this person, they definitely devastated your life. And I feel like if they devastated your life in any way, it was only using energy. It was just energy. They didn't do nothing because this person's upright. They don't even mess around. But they definitely pulled off. And this person was a significant character, because I feel like a lot of you guys, you might have been trying to hold on to this person, control this person. You might have been afraid that this person was trying to control you. Some of you guys might have felt like this person was toxic and narcissistic and all this stuff. And all you really uncovered was that you just don't follow your heart. That's all you uncovered, was that you don't follow your heart and you're a sociopath, or you have bipolar or something like that, and you don't follow your heart, but you was too busy projecting onto this fire sign, and then you played yourself. Okay, this is an Aries Leo sign, or somebody of any sign who's strongly in their power. This person could even be a Gemini or an Aquarius, and even I'm seeing the scale, so Libra, I'm seeing Aquarius, I'm seeing the star. What else? I'm seeing Gemini come through, but they're mainly a fire sign. Some of them, it could be an earth sign that's very nearby that you would never want to let go, like an earth sign child or earth sign pet or something like that. They devastated your life. They all did it. It was the niggas closest to you. Yes, because you needed it, dummy. Because you were out here running around with bitches outside the house and devastating your home. And then you saw a bitch who was very close to you, and she just devastated you right back, bruh. Come on, it was payback and you know it. All right. So, because this person, she didn't take nothing from you, honey. Okay? I feel like you're still working on it. A lot of you guys, you're still working on breaking out of this and understanding that this person did absolutely nothing to you. In fact, if you got devastation for dealing with this person, it's because you devastated them. And you need to accept it, Scorpio, so you can move on and ground down, so you can continue to get your recognition that you want in love. And so things can move forward with this Gemini. If this person was an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, this person, they're 100% in alignment with air. Air backs them 100%. So this new person that's trying to come into your life right now, they can't even come in until you just accept that you were wrong. Until you accept that you weren't trusting your intuition when it comes to a certain person. And some of you guys, you mistake your intuition for your fears, and that's your sociopathy. Okay? Some of you guys, it's like, but this person's not a gasser. Everybody here is showing up upright. You might have been the one betraying this person. For all you know, it could be a Gemini best friend coming into your life to come and bring you clarity. This person might pull off, though. Some of you guys, this person could be pulling off. If you're lying and stuff, you could have a Gemini best friend. She could just pull off on you, and it's because you're gaslighting her and lying to her, and she got her strength, and so do you. But you're the one who's struggling with trusting your intuition and understanding that she might just know something about you that you didn't want her to know. Okay? Or he does. Because you're dealing with a Gemini right now. And this person, somebody in this situation does not trust the other person. It could be you or them. I'm not coming for nobody in particular. Everybody gets so upset, and it makes me feel like I'm reading exactly on your situation. And you just can't accept that you're wrong. Okay? It doesn't matter. That's why the love readings are so frustrating, because you're never going to move forward in your life until you accept that you're the only problem in your life. And if you can't start with you, then you're not going anywhere. You get it, sweetheart? Okay. So your conscious thoughts and our desires when it comes to love is introspecting. Thank you. Until the next time we talk, Scorpio, you're going to be looking at the world for yourself. Okay? You're going to be done, helping or letting other people decide the world for you, and you're going to decide the world for yourself. Yeah. This always happens to my love. I hate this. So you guys are going to be introspecting on possibly a connection that you have such a hard time walking away from, and so does this person. And it's because there's a bad habit that both of you guys don't want to move on from. There's a bad habit, even a bad group that's clinging on to the both of you guys, right? That makes it so the both of you guys can't walk away and just choose healing. Some of you guys, it's like you're just attached to bad connections. And if you love an air sign and they're pulling off, or they pulled off on you a while back, or they just blocked you or some shit like that, this person is tired of bullshit. Okay? And so are you. You are tired too. So are they. The same way. Okay? Now, you guys need to introspect on a really bad habit. Scorpio, this is a really, really bad, stuck, ingrained habit that it's time for it to heal. You're going to be introspecting on this and finding healing and getting spiritual alignment and getting smarter and stuff like that as a result of looking and dealing with this head on. I don't care, Scorpio. But you already know that about me. It's not like I don't care about you. Obviously, I don't wish anybody harm. I don't even see your face. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. I'm going to read the cards. I'm not a politician. I don't care about your votes. Okay? So I'm doing a reading now. I'm not going to sit here and be politically correct. I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand. I'm not a therapist. But there's lots of therapists, and I'm not here to take their job either. Okay? I'm here to read the reading. And you have a bad habit. And you're introspecting on it. And it keeps you stuck to awful people and awful things. Okay? It keeps you stuck in an awful dynamic. It keeps you stuck in revolving door connections where people come in and out of your life and you're dating dudes that come in and out. But you can't look at yourself and realize why those dudes come in and cling to you. And you don't love yourself enough to see yourself in a higher light. You tearing down at yourself. But you can't see that maybe they're trash or maybe you're holding on to trash. Okay? And they're definitely trash. But you got to see how you're trash too. And that's why you're attracting trash. You have to see it. If you don't accept that you're garbage, and that's why you're around garbage, you can keep on being around garbage, I promise you. And that's that. I'm tired of it. I'm moving on. So let's have a look at why you guys are looking inside of yourself. Because I'm staying calm today. There's somebody or something blocking you from getting the victory. Okay? There's also a lack of confidence as well. Somebody or something is thwarting you from having a victory. It could be somebody who's in a relationship with you, somebody who you're married to, right? They can lack confidence, or they could just thwart you from seeing that you're valid. Who is this person that does this? Tell me more about them. This is a partnership, an alliance, somebody who you do business with. This is even people who you have sex with, people who you meet in hotel rooms and stuff, right? If that's your job and stuff and that's what you do. These people are making it so you can't see that this is what's blocking you from having love in your life. If you're a prostitute on the side, you're going to have trouble manifesting your soulmate because you're having sex with people you don't know, don't care about, don't feel anything with for money, and it's going to fuck up your head unless you can get on top of your head and meditate and work out and separate you from them, which you're not doing. So that's blocking you from having love. But you could book a personal reading if you'd like to know more about your own personal situation, because I'm not a stripper. I mean, I was a stripper, but I was never a prostitute or escort or anything like that. And I don't know anything about that. But I do know that when you have a lot of casual sex, you're going to have trouble. You're probably never going to find your soulmate, honey. Close your legs and tell him to close his too. Okay? And if he doesn't want to close his legs, let him go and lay down with the prostitute like such and such his father, and come contract some AIDS and leave his family alone so they can breathe and be in peace and he could deal with his alcoholism. Okay? No, but let him go and contract it with somebody else that's going to devastate his existence so he could grow the fuck up. Don't let him do that to you and keep on using you up. Let him go get his bad karma. Okay? And you could go ahead and be a prostitute, that's fine, but you gotta sever ties and know you're different and you're separate. And until you work on your mind, right, you're never gonna be able to separate the two, because you're a water sign and you're having sex with men for money. You're an emotional Scorpio that's super attached, talking to a Libra about how she gets too attached. Honey, you're a Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius. You are the most attached, most crippling to be around, most obsessive person ever. So you actually were talking to yourself, okay? You're the one who needs to stop having the one night stands. If you have tons of one night stands, I really hope you never meet your soulmate, okay? And God hopes so too. Because you need to understand that that's the reason why you're not happy, okay? Close your legs and stop having one night stands. All right? So that is your tarot reading right now. You're going to introspect on this. Some of you guys, you've been wanting to walk away from this. Some of you guys, you don't want to walk away. You don't have to. You don't have to stop having sex with people for money, right? I don't know. That's none of my business. You have to find a way to separate you from those people. It's going to be very difficult for a water sign who doesn't exercise and who doesn't care about themselves and who doesn't take up God or doesn't even pray or nothing like that to separate themselves from that job. That job is going to eat you alive because you're spreading your legs, okay? And you're going into a chakra that's very protected and spiritual, and it activates. And a lot of people don't even know how to activate it. A lot of people don't even know what goes on in their body, okay? That's why some people are born to be prostitutes. Some people are born to be strippers. Some people, that's a natural occupation for them because they can separate the two. And it's not because she's cold-hearted and a sociopath. It's because that's what she's meant to do. So when she's doing it, she's healing them. And because she's healing them, she's being healed. So there's not a loss. If you're a disgusting, dark, decrepit, money-hungry Scorpio with a bad problem that you need to spread your legs to get money, you're not the same as the girl who's doing it and healing the guy. So she's getting 10K. You're going to get $5 and feel beaten down because you're going to hear about how she got 10K. And you're going to get beaten down and beat up on yourself and start to pick at your body and all that extra stuff. Okay? Some of you guys picked up prostitution here in the distant past and you've been playing yourself ever since. Okay? You've been getting money. You finding a person. You got to keep on reflecting on yourself. Okay? Now I'm going to draw some oracle cards for you guys. Your current status of your love life. What messages does spirit have about the current statuses of your love life? Okay. It's like you don't want people to say certain things about you and stuff like that. Okay. In this scenario, you are the student. Okay. So when it comes to your love life right now, you don't know. No, Kendall, you don't know. Okay. I know. But here's the thing, the situation that you're in is unhealthy, honey. It's not healthy for you. Okay? If you're prostituting, prostitutes don't get married. When they get married, they give up the life. Even strippers get married. Because it's not for everybody's not supposed to be a prostitute. Everybody's not supposed to be a psychic. Everybody wants to just hop on a wave and it's destroying themselves and they're dying. And that's why people die. If you just stayed in your lane and did what you were supposed to be doing and always followed your heart and never tried to be that girl and that girl and that girl, you know what I'm saying? You would live a long, peaceful life. You could still have all that fun you have with those stupid karmics without being by those karmics. But you're in an unhealthy situation, okay? And also you not wanting people to bring it up in readings and oh, she doesn't bring that up. Like, girl, what the fuck? Seriously, that's not healthy. You're only playing yourself, okay? I'm so happy. If you're single and you're prostituting yourself, I'm really happy. Because whoever it is that I'm picking up on, you're not in a good space, okay? You're not in a good space because who knows what the kind of guy that you would be with, who you would end up dating, or how he would treat you and stuff like that. Come on. I'm not saying prostitutes don't get treated right. It's like, baby, some of you guys, you want to be the exception to the rule, and that's wonderful, right? But when you buy into concepts like that, you're automatically not going to be the exception to the rule, okay? A lot of people do not know themselves but want to go out and get things and want to be feeling beaten down because they don't have it, when that's the reason why you don't have it. It's because you're beating down on yourself. And then everything you did after you started beating down on yourself is null and void, including prostitution. It's dumb. I'm picking up on a Scorpio here that's selling her ass, and it's like, come on. And she thinks that she's she thinks that she's hiding it and stuff. And it's like, no, you're not hiding it. That's why your doctor wants to stop seeing you, because she thinks that you're a prostitute. And that's why she doesn't want to keep on seeing you, because she knows that you're only getting all those viruses because you're a prostitute. Who gets all those viruses all the time? Come on now. It's only somebody who's having sex for money. And a lot of guys are coming in and out. Okay? And so I'm really happy you're single and you're not in a relationship, because first of all, you clearly have a problem. You cannot control yourself enough to say no to a guy who has a disease. So if you're dealing with somebody's son and having unprotected sex with them, and even if you are having protected sex with your Johns, You're exposing that poor young man to bullshit that he doesn't deserve unless he's a trashy human being, and then he's going to devastate your life. Anybody on your level is going to devastate you. You understand? All right, this deck is going to be dramatic. So I feel like you guys, listen, if the universe throws you out, it's because you weren't listening, okay? Some of you guys, you used to take part in that and you got thrown out. It's like, girl, it's not for you, baby. It's just not. It's not. Okay? It's not. Stop trying to be someone who you're not. It's so exhausting being around those types of people, and then they complain about how they don't have love. Of course you don't have love. Anybody who would date you right now would devastate you, honey. Anybody who would date you right now would just devastate your life. You would regret it. Because you're making a lot of choices that you're going to regret right now. Like prostitution, okay? It's not, nobody's happy being a prostitute, okay? Nobody's happy sleeping with those disgusting men for money. People are happier being sugar babies than they are being a prostitute. But those are women who are supposed to be sugar babies because they got that bubbly personality. And because some people are attracted to older men no matter how old they are. Some people, everything, you can't, everybody is like different and everybody is meant for certain things and stuff like that, whatever. And that's a fact. But I'm picking up on a prostitute. She's not supposed to be a prostitute. If she spent the time in her childhood getting to know herself as a child as opposed to just being weird and denying herself, then she would know what she wants to do right now. She just never nurtured her inner child. And then she's fucking over other people who they nurtured their inner child enough to know that they love being a prostitute or they love being a stripper. They nurtured themselves enough to know that they love dancing. They love whatever that is. They love dancing on top of men. They don't care. And it's something that they love, and they have good boundaries. But you're not, I'm picking up on a Scorpio who is not, honey, just admit it's not for you. Just admit it so you could go do something that's meant for you and so you can have a real loving person in your life. And I don't have an issue with prostitutes. I don't care. I just, I don't want anybody I know using your services. I think prostitution, for the most part, is a dumb thing to do. It's just an easy way to spread diseases. It's stupid to be a prostitute, and it's stupid to use the services of a prostitute. Just find a woman who loves you and be loyal to her and stick by her and stop, putting your dick in other women. And if that's the case and you're single, I'm happy, because there's a woman who is not going to have to be worried about her sexual health because you have sex addiction. Some people here have sex addiction. You're addicted to sex and it's killing you because you're going out sleeping with prostitutes and you're dying because you got AIDS, baby. Okay? That's why I keep on talking about that, because there is a group of people in the channel that they do all sorts of, they have sex with people for money. So then that's the people who have AIDS, because they be like, okay, a little more, and then you don't have to wear a condom. And that's the dude who has AIDS, huh? Any dude that's gonna pay whatever. Moving on. So what does the energy oracle have to tell Scorpio about the current status of their love life? You guys are blocking out the healer of ages. You're blocking out healing that you really need. It doesn't matter though. Everybody dies and then return back to Pachamama, right? Because that's where you're going. You're going through the person who I'm talking to, not the person who is not doing this. Even if you aren't doing this, you're still blocking the healer of ages. You have a weird relationship with yourself and with sex. Okay? Even if you're not a prostitute, you have a weird relationship with sex. And the healer of ages is attempting to heal you in every way. In whatever way you need healing, you're not being patient enough. Okay? You're dealing with people that's thwarting you from being patient, or a situation that's thwarting you from being patient. It's like you're dealing with a baby narcissist, right? You're dealing with somebody who they take action from their heart. And so this person is probably, if you're dealing with a man and they want to leave you because you're a prostitute, good. They're taking action from their heart and you're just not healing. You're just not healing. It's to protect this person because you got some devastation coming your way. And I'm feeling that. You got some devastation coming. I'm feeling it. Like the prostitute, this is like your final warning, and you're going to get some devastation in your life. Okay? You might not like how that sounds, but baby, that's what I'm seeing. Okay? This somebody here, somebody needs to take action from their heart to break out of a bad habit and realize what's been keeping them stuck in a pattern, okay? And it's like somebody is lacking patience. Somebody just does not have patience in their love life, and they're rushing ahead, and they're gonna get devastation in their life. Somebody here, they might be kind of karmic, right? I'm not here to talk crazy to them because this is not the karmic love reading, and I'm gonna do those soon. I'm gonna go live for those, obviously, just soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, but probably tomorrow, because today I'm filming for the fire signs. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah. So today I'm filming for the fire sign and for Capricorn, and then I might be too tired to do the the karmic love reading, and I'll probably just do it tomorrow morning. Everybody just tune into the karmic love reading tomorrow. Y'all always come to the karmic love reading, so just come on over. But anyways, back to this reading. There's this level. It's like you lack the patience that you need to heal. It's like you're not giving it time, and that's the bad habit that you've been in, Scorpio. You've been playing yourself. You've been pushing and go, boom, boom. No, I'm gonna move. No, you're not gonna sell me. But here's the thing, baby. You only played yourself. Some of you guys are lacking wellness. Some of you guys, some prostitute here, she got a disease from being a prostitute. And it's like she wanted to act like she doesn't care until she met niggas who they're not prostitutes. And then she got jealous, and then she's trying to thwart them down. But it's like, honey, you never had to spread your ass. Okay? There were things that person who wasn't a prostitute was asked to do that they turned down doing, and it took strength for them to turn down doing it. So you could do the same thing. You don't have to be jealous of her, okay, or him, because there's an energy here, and it's that there's disgusting energy here, and it's blocking you from healing. Just drop the disgust in yourself. You're disgusted in yourself, okay? You're disgusted with yourself, and you just need to admit that you're disgusted with yourself so that you could heal from feeling disgusted with yourself, because you don't have to. But God is only letting you feel that way because how many niggas did you thwart? You need to go inside of a therapist's office and go talk to somebody. You need to go talk to somebody, okay? You need to. You need to go inside that office and go talk to that therapist. You do. You do. Because it's like that bitterness, that anger you have is so psychological, and you're so emotional, but you don't feel your feelings because you're afraid, and then you're getting taken out. Some of you guys, it's like you contracted a disease. You already have it, and you're decimated by it, but it's like, baby, you have a bad pattern, and something is still trying to heal you of that too. And it's around you. It's a spiritual being, and a lot of you guys are disconnected from spirit. That's why you keep on disrespecting spiritual workers, because you're disconnected. You're far away. The more you disrespect spiritual workers, that's the further away you are from your own spirit. You only played yourself, and that's why you're dying of something. Someone here is dying of something, okay? Someone here is having trouble letting go of desperation. Someone here is not feeling a peaceful presence. Someone here is not letting go. Somebody here is so fucking desperate. Somebody here is so desperate. Oh my God. Okay. So peaceful redirection is the message when this card is reversed. Open up to the options available to you, even if they aren't yet totally clear. The universe supports you when you allow its influence to help direct your outcomes, and when you open your imagination to all the potential solutions around you. The key is to keep moving forward without frantic need or urgency. That's the thing, Scorpio. That's what I'm thinking. You're the one who straddled him and contracted AIDS. Okay? And you just need to admit it, that you straddled that guy and got AIDS. Or you got on top of that girl and took advantage of her because you're a sex addict and you got AIDS. Okay? And you need to just accept that that's what you did. Shut up and just accept it. What the fuck? Just accept it. Get over it and accept it. Just accept it, what you did. It's not like you need to accept that this person did something to you. Get over what they did to you. Fuck that. You need to accept what you did. You need to accept that you walked into that situation and you decided, and it's because you were desperate. You need to accept that you were desperate. Okay? So that things can move forward. And that's enough. And that's enough. Sometimes it's okay to be the only person that's desperate in this situation. You don't need to cling to other people who are desperate as well and go to meetings with them. Just accept that you're desperate and figure out why the fuck you're so fucking desperate for shit. You're an addict. Find something else to do with your time. Get control over your mind. Okay? And that's why Spirit is sending in this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's mad, direct, and honest, and 100% in line with air. Because this person is going to tell you the fucking truth, because your emotions are warped up and you're an emotional person. So that's the first line of defense has been completely warped and destroyed. You're having trouble letting it go. You cannot see how it's warped. So here comes air coming in with nothing but truth, straight up truth. And it might stab you. It might hurt because you're not trusting your intuition. But if you thwart this down, I don't know what's going to happen for your next current status of your love life, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be very good. Okay? And we haven't even done the general reading. And I don't even do health readings, but if I did, I'd probably run away. I'd probably run for the hills. Okay? So don't give up on your goal. Initiation and renewed action are needed now. Listen, you guys, do not give up on love. Okay? I didn't tell you to give up on love. I told you to stop being a prostitute. If you're, listen, go ahead and keep on being a prostitute. Just stay the hell away from people who don't want to be by prostitutes. Is that everybody? Okay, then stay alone and be okay with being alone. Oh, okay. You don't want to be alone. Okay, how much do you like being a prostitute? How good is it? Why are you doing it? Just for the money? I hate it. Just for the money. So I'm going to give up everybody I love and everything I love and sit there and have a disagreement with them because I hate being a prostitute, but the money is good. You're desperate. You are desperate. You are desperate, 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 desperate human being. Very desperate. So keep your eye open to new and unexpected opportunities around you. You may be surprised where they lead. All right. So current status of your love life, you guys are not healing your third eye. Your third eye is a mess. You're having you're having bad dreams, nightmares, right? You're not feeling good enough for love. You're not trusting in your third eye. You're not trusting in the possibility. You're not trusting. Not only are you not trusting, it's like your mind, your imagination you have no imagination, Scorpio. Did the virus take that? I don't think so. I don't think viruses take imagination. Okay? You don't have an imagination, hon. Okay? You can't imagine better stuff for yourself in your love life, and you're dealing with somebody, they don't help. Okay? You're also dealing with somebody who they don't help. A lot of you guys, you're blocking your own healer of ages, but for most of you guys, it's a fire sign man. You got a fire sign man in your life that is psychotic. He's jealous. He's crazy. Okay? This person also blocks you from taking action and feeling passion. A lot of you guys, if you don't have a fire sign man in your life, this is your own energetic body. Okay? If you fire in your chart, rising or moon, this person here, what are they doing? This person is thwarting you. Some of you guys are desperate to get to this person, and this person wants nothing to do with you, okay? And because you're desperate to get to this person and you're going in every way to get to this person, you're not able to heal and you're dying of whatever you have, okay? And you can't imagine better for yourself, all right? You guys are stuck in a bad relationship. You're stuck in a relationship you're disconnected from your emotions. A lot of you guys are following your heart though, to stay in to go back. Some of you guys, you want to go back in a relationship or in a friendship with somebody just to thwart them, right? Just to block them. You guys, your mind and your brain and your body is all fucked up. Okay? You have a really bad habit and you guys are addicts. All right? You're in an unhealthy situation and you're a student. You don't know what you're talking about. When the student walks into the class every year, he doesn't fucking know. And you know how the student becomes a teacher? The student sits there and listens and learns from the teacher, and then he can teach or she can teach. And you're not listening enough to be a good student. You're a horrible student and you think you're the teacher. Okay? So here's the thing, Scorpio. What does the Lover's Oracle have to tell you about your love life? The current energies of your love life? Okay? Only time will tell. Oof. Only time will tell, and you are not letting time tell, hon. You're not. You're desperate, baby. And you're trying too hard, give it time. Only time will tell. Time, you're trying too hard, give it time. Ooh, honey, you guys are obsessed and obsessive and desperate. Ooh, Scorpio. And there's one Scorpio here in particular here that's so fucking desperate. She's so disgusting. And listen, if you're not that person, then I'm not talking to you. But she knows who she is. That's this fucking desperate. And there's a few Scorpios watching this that are prostitutes. Okay? Yes. So here we go. Finally, I believe that this is it. At least for me here today, for Scorpio. You guys are struggling to give forgiveness and to forgive yourself and to forgive others. And you guys are struggling with forgiveness. Okay? You're not forgiving niggas that wronged you in love and stuff. Right? So you're taking action to follow your heart into a situation that it's a relationship that it doesn't serve you. It's not a soulmate connection. It might be a lot of sexual happiness, but it's thwarted. There's a lot of abuse. There's a lot of gaslighting. There's a lot of stopping the other person. There's so many blocks. Scorpio, some of you guys, it's like you're struggling to have forgiveness because of the things that happened to you in your love life. And listen, for the Scorpio here that's struggling to have forgiveness because of things that happened to her in her love life, and she didn't prostitute herself or nothing like that, you know, she just ran into a bad fire sign man from her past that she's not moving on from. Okay, for the people here that's prostitutes, they prostitute themselves to a fire sign man, and this fire sign man is so toxic. If you're prostituting yourself to a fire sign man, he is so toxic. Some of you here are struggling with mental illness. You know, you're struggling to be grounded and be realistic, and you know, you might be like resorting to psychotic means to prove somebody wrong that's actually right. Could be tied to that fire sign in the distant past that, you know, she pulled off because she saw her worth and she knew that you were a prostitute. Okay, she didn't want that in her home. All right, and everybody has every right to decide what they want in their home. People kick out witches all the time. You know, you could really look on YouTube and see some of your favorite tarot readers if they open up. I know one of them that I really like, and I really liked her in the beginning, but I still really like her now. She opened up about how she was living with her mom and her son, but she was living in her mom's house, and her mom kicked her out when she started reading tarot cards. She wasn't even doing spell work just yet, but she might have, but her mother kicked her out. You know, so people decide to push people out for things that you think, well, it's not that bad. Some people don't like people having sex with a ton of different people. Some people just get skeeved out by sexually transmitted diseases. Some people, you could bring a virus that infects their lungs and they could choke out and die and they'll be fine with it. But some people, if you bring an STI, they would just run for the hills. Okay? Everybody's different. And I feel like some of you guys, you could relate to the other side where you don't want a breathing disease, but some people don't want a sexually transmitted disease. Some people really don't want to be thwarted down there in their vagina. Okay? And some of you guys, it's like, you don't have to get a sexually transmitted disease just because I'm a speaker and I speak for a living doesn't mean I need to get laryngitis all the time. In fact, I don't think I've ever had laryngitis. I've had strep throat. Strep throat loves my throat. But because they want to cut out my tonsils. I'm never cutting out my tonsils. But so I just deal with having strep throat. But it doesn't even hurt anymore. After a while, I got older, it stopped hurting. But I don't get strep throat anymore. Since I started speaking for a living, I actually don't get strep throat anymore. But it's like, some people, it's like they talk for a living, so they lose their voice. All the time that happens to them because that's what they're doing for a living. If you're gonna fuck for a living and you're gonna lose the precious gems inside of your vagina, some people really care for their kids even if they're not born yet. Some people have already had a few kids, but they want to have more kids, and they don't even want to dance near herpes or something like that because they don't want to have trouble having children because that matters to them. Okay? Some people don't want to be around you when you're coughing and blowing your nose because they really want to breathe today. It really matters to them that they breathe out of their nostrils and not out of their mouth. And that's their choice. And you guys are having trouble forgiving people. You feel like, oh, I need to forgive. No, you need to forgive yourself. Okay? Just forgive yourself. You're being who you are and you're on your journey in your life. You want to be a psychotic? Be alone and be psychotic. I love being a crazy witch. I'm all alone. I don't ask people to join in on me doing spell work. People push their way in to do spell work with me. I never want to do spell work with people. I'm a crazy witch. And I'm fine with that. I don't sit there and beg people to come in and all that stuff. I will ask you to like the video sometimes because it helps the algorithm. Because that's how YouTube goes. But if I wasn't on YouTube, I'd probably be asking for something else, or I wouldn't be asking for anything at all. So you just need to be okay if you, but that's the thing, you don't understand that about life, and you're going around doing shiesty shit, and so niggas don't want to be by you, because the niggas that's by you, you're so fucking fake. They're not supposed to be in your life. They actually naturally will just work against you because they're not supposed to be in your life. It's natural. These people working against you, it is natural. You might be dealing with 5-0. Yeah, you're a prostitute. Of course. They're going to work against you. Okay? Some of you guys, you're so desperate. It's like you got a loving King of Cups energy around you that's like, nah, I love you. Like, you don't have to do that. Or, you got somebody around you that they're following their heart, and that's an example of how you can follow your heart. Or you guys are so desperate to thwart somebody who follows their heart, and that's why you got AIDS. Okay? You're so desperate to thwart somebody who's the king of water. So you're a water sign, so they're gonna pull up in your oceans, in your water, and decimate it and pull off, because they're the king of their water, and they don't ever leave their throne. You left a long time ago, hon. So your oceans are vacant, vapid, diseased. It's got all this litter inside of your waters. This nigga, the king of water that pulled up and decimated your waters, his waters, niggas pull up and pay $3,000 a night to sleep on top of his waters in a bungalow. That's how clean it is. So he could pull up and devastate your waters and pull off, and you don't clean up anyway, Scorpio. You don't see value in your vagina or your penis. And you're ruled by the genitalia. So you're going to get a STI, you're going to get AIDS, honey. I didn't see the value of my spine. Libra's ruled by the back. Guess whose spine twisted into an S? So you better believe that if you don't see value in your vagina, you're going to lose it. You're a Scorpio. Okay? But here's the thing. I didn't have a choice. I was born with a twisted spine. I didn't have a choice. Oh, maybe I could decide. I didn't have a choice. It twisted on its own. As soon as I started growing, that's when it twisted in. You had a choice to stop fucking everybody. That's why nobody feels bad. Okay? That's for the prostitute. If you're not a prostitute, I'm not talking to you. In fact, it's the prostitute that's been thwarting you, because you've been sitting here empathizing too much with the prostitute and forgetting that you're not a prostitute. You've been sitting here, you do not know your inner child separate from them. You cannot separate yourself from them. Okay? And so you've been thwarted from having love because you're hanging out with prostitutes, and you don't know how to separate yourself from them. Okay? Okay. And so you can separate yourself and tell yourself the truth. And so you could be, because for a lot of you guys, some of you guys, your soulmate is an air sign. And they're not a sketchy air sign. They're a good air sign. So this person is not coming into your life because they're honest and you can't handle the truth. You're just like, what's his name in the Tom Cruise in that movie with Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the fucking truth because you can't. A lot of you guys are shaking in your boots and you're pissed off. So I hope she doesn't say that. Don't talk about that. Oh, please don't talk about that, right? But here's the thing, hon. Right? You can't handle the truth, but then I want an honest reading. I spent $80 on a reading the other day. Nothing came true. Yeah, because you want to hear lies. So that person, they took advantage of it, and God bless them. And they got protection after they took advantage of you. They got protection. Nothing bad happened to them for taking your money and giving you a bullshit reading because you don't like the truth. And you hop from reader to reader to reader. So you're eventually going to hop up on a scammer, and you deserve it. So you guys, you're discovering the truth whether you like it or not. You're discovering the truth whether you like it or not. That was reverse. Whether you like it or not, you're discovering the truth, honey. Okay? Whether you like it or not, the truth is coming out. Whether you like the diagnosis or not, you're going to lay down, go get that test, and you're going to find out. Okay? And only time will tell. Right? So you stand in the light of truth. You're not standing in it. You're trying to block it. It's coming in, baby. It's coming in. You're not going to like it though. You're not going to like it because it's the truth and you don't like the truth. And some of you guys don't have air in your chart. If you got Aquarius, you might can handle it. If you got Aquarius somewhere, you might be like, all right, that's a fact. And you might could be good at cutting stuff out. And that's a blessing. If you're fire and water and earth, you're devastated. You're devastated. You don't know truth. You have to tune into the world around you to get the truth if you're earth. That's the only thing, because the water part of you decimated. Even the earth part of you is decimated as well. So you got to tune into the fire. The fire part of you, if somebody pulled up, they might not have been a fire sign, but they pulled up and showed you how to be fiery. And you could take it or you could not take it. You could take it or not. You could take it or leave it, honey. Because that's the only thing that's going to save you, baby. Some of you guys, you have air in your chart. If you got air in your chart, the air is what's kicking. The air is probably the reason why you didn't decide to be a prostitute. It's probably because you have air. That's why you said, I'm not gonna, or if you decide to be a prostitute, it's the air that protected you, because when he pulled up, he was sus and you thought about it and you said, nah. Because you have air in your chart and you think shit through. Everybody wants to be mad at air signs, but here's the thing. Air signs think shit through unless they're a certain air sign who is also a psychopath and also has a personality disorder. So you guys right here, this is the current status of your love life, okay? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. You're not feeling positive about love. You're desperate. You're focused on stuff right now in your face that it's like you're super focused on the moment and you're super focused on small things that don't matter. Okay? And then there's somebody here trying to heal you. You're not letting them in. And it's being blocked by somebody who's mad, negative, and narcissistic. This person is mad narcissist. This might be somebody you've known for a long time. It's being blocked by somebody who is so weak. This person takes advantage of people who are weak. Oof, good. Because some of you guys are sleeping around with this married man, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you, Scorpio. I'll talk to you guys soon. Know yourself from everybody else. If that's not who you are, then separate yourself. But that's the reason why you're feeling desperate in love. You're going to live your life these few days, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay? And you're going to pull up and understand what I'm talking about. You don't have a choice. You're about to discuss. You don't have a choice, honey. The truth is coming in, honey. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.